it's easy for him. Whoops. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video I have a grocery haul. So Adam and I just went to Sam's Club. Adam's over here, he's gonna help me scan. Went to Sam's Club, and then we went to Trader Joe's, and so we've got a lot of stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. So I like to start with Sam's Club and the produce that I got there, which is usually the main reason I go there. Specifically two things that we get every single time. Bell peppers. So I like to get these big bags like this. They have the multicolors, and what I do with this, I usually use it for veggie mix or just different recipes throughout the week, but we go through so many peppers in a week, so that's why I like to get those. And then Honeycrisp apples. So I've tried a few different types of apples, but I'm still sticking with Honeycrisp as my favorite. So I got some Honeycrisp apples from Sam's. They just have this big 4-pound bag, and these are 0 points for me. I like to have them after dinner, or in summer I find that I have them more throughout the day as well. But I always have one apple every single day. We always get a thing of bananas as well. Adam takes these to work just regular, or I like to freeze them for protein shakes, or sometimes we use them on like toast. I've actually been using them on toast more as a breakfast. I got a big thing of strawberries, so also 0 points for us. I like to use strawberries cut up in my yogurt with granola and a few other berries, but we've also been making lemonade a lot lately, and putting some cut up strawberries, they're the best at the end to eat them, so we really like the strawberries for that. And speaking of lemonade, I got some lemons. So they just had a 3-pound bag, I wanna say. Yeah, so they had a 3-pound bag of lemons. And like I mentioned, I've been making lemonade for Adam and I. And each glass of lemonade takes 1 lemon. So that's why I got those. Then I got a jar of artichoke hearts. We buy these pretty much every time we go to Sam's just because we go through them a lot. I like to get the jar because it's nice to just have in the fridge and be able to just grab a few. And then we use them for bowls, we use them for pizza bakes, wraps, or just like pitas. So we always use these. Adam loves artichokes, and it's 0 points for us. Then I got a seasoning. So this is one of our favorite Weber seasonings, if not our favorite. At least for me personally, I love cooking with this one. So this is the garlic parmesan. I also really like the garlic jalapeno, but garlic parmesan is so good on veggies. It's so good with pasta. I like to even just do like olive oil and some of this and maybe a little bit of extra parmesan, and it's perfect. So that's where we got this. I haven't seen it in a while there, so I'm glad I found that. We got some Fairlife. So Adam prefers to drink Fairlife. We both like to have protein coffees. We don't have them every day, but when I do, I like to have the Quest salted caramel protein. But Adam likes this one because it is lactose free, so he likes to drink them with his coffee. They're 3 points for the whole shake, 150 calories. There's 2 grams of sugar in one. And I also got this because it was the chocolate flavor, and I want to try to make some chocolate Fairlife protein ice cream in the creamy. So I'm excited that I got these. This was the only flavor they had of them. Next, I got this Members Mark pulled chicken. So we got this a lot in the past, and then we kind of took a break from it. We got a batch that just like wasn't the best. It was kind of like, I don't even know how to explain it. It just wasn't that good. So we took a break from it, and then we started getting it again, and it has been amazing. It's just pulled chicken. It's got kind of a smoky flavor to it. It is 1 point for the serving of 3 ounces, which is not bad at all. It's 80 calories, 2 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 14 grams of protein. I love mixing it with just some barbecue sauce. It works on a sandwich, in bowls, wraps, pizzas. Adam likes to mix it with buffalo sauce. So there's just so much we can do with it. And it comes in like a vacuum sealed bag at first, so it can last in the fridge for a little bit if we're not gonna use it right away. But we also go through it pretty quickly once we open it. But there's a good amount in there. Then we got some shrimp. So we just needed a big bag. I like to get this at Sam's Club because it's the large cooked shrimp. I just prefer getting that. I can get raw, but I just prefer having the cooked because I can just heat it up to add to meals. This is actually 0 points for us now. It is 60 calories for about 7 shrimp, 14 grams of protein. So it's a really good high protein option. That's why I like to use it as an ingredient for bowls or pasta or just with rice. And also in the summer, I like to put it on skewers and grill it up. So I'm excited to try this with the new hot honey seasoning we got. Okay, Adam was so excited about this. So he loves his hot sauces, and he really likes the brand Melinda's. This is a pepper sauce challenge they had at Sam's Club, which was so random. It almost looks like it's like a Christmas gift or something, but anyway. So you've tried how many of them? Just this one?
I've tried.
Or these 3?
The first 3.
So he's tried the first 3, which are the 3 lowest heat, and now he's got these ones to try. So he's excited. There's just jalapeno cayenne, habanero, red savina, ghost pepper, and scorpion. That's gonna be really hot.
Yeah, I tried that scorpion.
Anyway, they're all 0 points, and it's just something he likes to add to his breakfast sandwiches, his pizza, his bowls, literally everything he adds hot sauce to. So this will be for him. We really like these from Sam's Club. So these are the veggie puffs. They have sour cream and onion, white cheddar, and barbecue. Barbecue's our least favorite, and it always just works out that there's only 6, but then there's 12 of the other 2. White cheddar is my favorite. Sour cream and onion is Adam's favorite. They're 2 points for the bag, and it's just a good salty snack. It's easy for him to bring to work, and for the barbecue and the sour cream and onion, there's 60 calories for the pack, 3 grams of fat, 9 carbs, and less than a gram of protein. Then for the white cheddar, it's 70 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, and 1 gram of protein. Just a quick snack idea. It's easy. I can take this like hiking or to a skate park. He can take it to work, or we just eat them here when we want a snack. Okay, of course, we needed to get some like air. So we still have a bag in the pantry, but we had to grab another one because we have this fear that it'll just disappear and we'll never get it again. I don't know. Anyway, this is the pancake flavor like air. This stuff is addicting. It is so good. It's like giant pirate's booty, but flavored sweet with pancake flavoring. I just can't get over it. It's one of my favorite desserts now. So usually I'll have my apple and then this is what I have for dessert. But for 3 cups, it's 6 points, 150 calories, 9 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. So if you see this at Sam's Club, I highly recommend it. They have the classic, which is really good as well. That's more like just pirate's booty, but this pancake flavor is amazing. And then the last thing that we got from Sam's Club, we haven't gotten these in a while. So this is Off the Eaten Path. These are chickpea veggie crisps. They have rice, chickpeas, peas, and black beans made with real purple sweet potato. So these are just like a good salty, they're kind of like a cracker crisp, similar to like a rice cake, I guess I'd say. But 15 pieces is 130 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 18 grams of carbs, 2 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein. And it's 3 points for that serving. So we like to use these with dips a lot of the time. But again, it's just a good salty snack we can grab out of the pantry. Okay, so that wraps up everything from Sam's Club. Now moving on to Trader Joe's. I'm also just gonna start with our produce. So I needed a potato. I'm gonna be making breakfast bowls and I just wanted to have a potato for that. So usually what I do is I just cut it up into cubes, I throw it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and then I toss it with some olive oil spray and seasoning, and then throw it in the air fryer for 15 minutes, usually at like 370. So that'll be the base for a breakfast bowl that we make. Then I needed some Roma tomatoes because I got avocados and I'm gonna make some guacamole. So usually I just do 2 avocados, 2 Roma tomatoes like this, and then an onion. So I got yellow onion, and then also some cilantro. So my cilantro in my garden failed. I figured it was going to. I got it one time and now it's just gone. A lot of people actually said that it doesn't do well in the heat, and we have gotten some heat. So it makes sense. I'm not too upset about it, but I got a thing of cilantro because I'm gonna use that in the guacamole too. And my tomatoes are growing like crazy. So I'm hoping soon I'll have some tomatoes and I can make some fresh pico de gallo with that cilantro as well. We got a big box of peaches. These were right there when you walked in and they just sounded amazing. They look really good. So I'm excited to have these. I think we're gonna do like a peach air fryer dessert, but also maybe use these for our creamy. I don't know. We love peaches, so that's just a nice option. I got some of this slaw mix. So this is just green and red cabbage with carrots. This I like to use for sesame noodles, so that's why I got it. It's 0 points for us. You actually get points back, and I usually cook it with like shrimp and some crab noodles. Then I add some like teriyaki or soy sauce and veggies. So this will be good to have on hand. I got some mushrooms. I've just been using mushrooms a ton lately for eggs and pizzas and just different veggie mixes. And then grape tomatoes. I like to use these for bowls, or sometimes I just chop them up and use them in wraps if we're doing like a BLT wrap or something. I prefer to have grape tomatoes because I feel like they just last longer, and I kind of like them better smaller. They have a better flavor to me. So I've never made these before, but I thought we would try them. They're French yellow beans. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I figure maybe I'll make them on the stove. Maybe I'll try to do like my normal veggie mix where I do mushroom, onion, and green beans, and then Parmesan. So that might be really good, but that's just something new to try. That's a 0 point option, and it's a good side when we do a meal. Then I've never tried this before, but Sherry, who is our friend at Trader Joe's, she helps us out with all the new stuff or anything we miss, because even though we stand there and stare at everything, we still miss things. So this is a mango jicama slaw, and it comes with a lime mango vinaigrette, and she suggested this with shrimp tacos. So I did buy that bag of shrimp, but I also have more shrimp that I'm gonna show you guys, and I think that'll be really good. For this, it's just got mango, jicama, cabbage, and then there's a little sauce packet in it, so you just mix it together. The serving is for a half cup. There's about 3.5 servings in the container. 70 calories, 2.5 grams of fat. It is 1 gram of protein and 9 grams of sugar. That includes 3 grams of added sugar, so that's gotta be from the dressing, but you don't even have to use the whole thing. I don't know, we'll see how much is in there. It's 2 points for the serving, so really not bad, especially as a topping for tacos. Then I got some shredded carrots. I just like to have these on hand when we do any type of like poke bowl or something like that, or like a stir fry. These are really convenient to have on hand and just add some extra vegetables. And then I got some mini cucumbers. So these I like to use again for bowls and also as just like a dipping snack. We got a few dips and I'll show you those in a minute, but what we like to do is just slice one of these in half and then dip it in like the buffalo chicken dip or hummus or the spinach artichoke. Like any dips they really go well in. And I just prefer the mini ones because they're so much crunchier and I like the texture of them better. Then I just got a thing of blueberries. So like I was saying before, I like to add berries to my yogurt. So that's why I got these. It's a good 0-point food that I can bulk up my yogurt with. I got some diced and no salt added canned tomatoes. I use these to make tomato sauce or pizza sauce, or if I'm making a pasta dish, I like to just mix them in, or like Spanish rice. So these are just convenient to have on hand. They're 0 points. You get points back if you have a certain amount. I also got one of the diced and fire roasted because this one has green chilies in it. So this one is one I like to use with like Spanish rice. And then when I make that tomato sauce or pizza sauce, I use a can of this as well. So this is just the regular Trader Joe's tomato sauce, and again 0 points. It's 20 calories for a quarter cup. It's just convenient to mix in some seasonings and you have a sauce. Then I always get cheese at Trader Joe's, so we got some light shredded mozzarella cheese. This is 2 points for the serving of 28 grams, a normal serving of cheese. 60 calories, 2 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 7 grams of protein. And then I also got the light Mexican blend. So this one is a little higher point. It's 3 points for that serving, 80 calories, 4 grams of fat, 2 carbs, and 8 grams of protein. I like to use this one specifically for tacos, for eggs, and for pizzas. And then mozzarella, I feel like I just use this for everything. Again, a lot of times I like to use it for pizza. I like to use it in bowls a lot, but you can use it for pretty much anything. Okay, then moving on to the dips that we got. So this is one dip that we bought a ton in the beginning of our journey, and then we kind of took a break from it. I think we kind of burned ourselves out. We bought it last time we went to Trader Joe's and I devoured it. Like this is one of my favorite dips and I just forgot how much I liked it. So this is the spinach and kale Greek yogurt dip. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 1 point. It's got 30 calories, 2 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. And you can actually have up to 4 tablespoons for 1 point. So that's why I like it. You can have a good serving. It's so good on pretzel crisps, but it's also good in bowls, on wraps. It reminds me of the spinach dip that is usually inside of like Hawaiian bread, and that's why I like it so much, but it's just a lighter version. Then we haven't had this. I cannot remember if we tried this before. I thought we did, but maybe we haven't, so we're trying it this time. It is an avocado tzatziki dip. It's Greek yogurt with avocado, diced cucumber, and a hint of jalapeno pepper. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 25 calories, 1.5 grams of fat. It's got no sugar, and it's got 1 gram of protein. So this is 1 point for that serving, and we're just always looking for new dips. I thought this would be something good to try. This might be really good if we did like a, I don't know what kind of bowl. This would just be good in a bowl, I feel like, but we'll see. And then my favorite buffalo chicken dip. So this is the Trader Joe's brand. It's a little bit liquidier than like a normal buffalo dip, but that's why I like it. For the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 60 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, and 3 grams of protein. And this one is my favorite with the cucumbers, like I mentioned, but it's also good with pretzels or any of like the crisps we like to use. So this one's really good. 3 points for 2 tablespoons. Then these chicken sausages from Trader Joe's are my favorite, and we haven't had them in a while. So specifically, I like the roasted garlic flavor the best, but they have a bunch of different options. I just like to get these because they go with pretty much everything that I make. If I'm doing eggs, if I'm doing a pizza, or if I'm doing pasta or a Greek bowl, like it just works with everything. So for one link, it is 110 calories, 6 grams of fat, 3 carbs, and 11 grams of protein. So it's pretty high in protein. It's a good filling option to add to meals when you want something different other than just like regular chicken or ground turkey all the time. I like to have these as well. And for one link, it is 3 points. Then I grabbed a thing of just regular chicken breast and thin sliced. So the regular I plan to just cook up and then shred so that we can use it for tacos. And then the thin sliced I plan to just bread with panko and make for sandwiches or for Parmesan if we do like a chicken Parmesan pasta. But these are both 0 points for us, and just a good high protein meat to add into meals to make it more filling. So that's why I got chicken. Okay, then we got this. So actually, I don't think we've gotten this from Trader Joe's, but we've gotten it from Aldi and we like it. This is higher point, but again, it just helps us to mix up different meals. And I figured this would be really good with like a big thing of peppers, onions, and mushrooms sauteed. So this is just shaved beef steak. It is 6 points for the serving of 4 ounces. So for a quarter of this, but this seems like a lot of meat actually. So we'll see how much we actually end up using for the serving. For that 4-ounce serving, it's 200 calories, 13 grams of fat, and 21 grams of protein. So it is high in protein, it will be filling, and it's just, like I said, something different to mix it up. And we can fill in more 0 point foods when we're gonna have a higher point meat, but it's good to mix it up. And then I got some ground chicken. Again, this isn't 0 points for us. This is actually 4 points for the serving of 4 ounces. It is 170 calories, 9 grams of fat, and 22 grams of protein. And with these, I like to either do ground chicken for taco meat, but because I got the other one, I probably won't do that. I'll probably do chicken burgers with this. So I just add egg and panko and seasoning and grill them up, and I'll have a big batch of chicken burgers made for the week. Okay, then moving on to frozen things from Trader Joe's. So I like that they have frozen artichoke hearts at Trader Joe's. So I got a bag of these. I'll probably use these to make a veggie mix and use it for pasta or something. Then I got shelled edamame. I got 2 bags because I've been having trouble finding it lately, so I just want to make sure we have it. But I use it a lot for different Asian type dishes. If we're doing like poke bowls or even just rice or the sesame noodles, I add in some edamame. This chicken is one of my favorite chickens. Actually, Purdue has not been that great lately. It seems like less chicken and more breading, and it's just been frustrating, but this stuff is always so good. It always tastes very chickeny and like, I don't know. So these are the gluten-free chicken breast nuggets, and I don't get them because I'm gluten-free or anything. I just really like the breading on them, but they are raw, so you have to make sure you cook them fully. I usually just throw them in the air fryer at like 400 for 15 minutes maybe, moving them around. And the serving is 200 calories, 6 grams of fat, 20 carbs, and 16 grams of protein. That serving's 5 points for 4 pieces. And yeah, I like to use these cut up on wraps. Sometimes I'll use like half a serving, or if we're just doing like a quick appetizer night or quick dinner, I'll just have this with some dip, and it's really good. We haven't gotten the cauliflower gnocchi in a while, so I like to air fry this the most. There's a few other ways you can make it, but I just prefer air frying it. And I usually just take the bag, toss it with some olive oil spray and a different seasoning, maybe some grated Parmesan. And it's a good snack we could just like eat with our hands. The serving for a cup is 140 calories, 3 grams of fat, 2 grams of protein. It's got 22 carbs, and it is 3 points. So that's just a good option we like to have as a snack or appetizer, or sometimes as a side with a meal. Then we tried these recently and we just love them. They're very basic, but they're really good. They're just regular French baguettes. They're a good size for 3 points. So one of them is 3 points, 110 calories. It's got 22 carbs and 4 grams of protein. And we just toss them in the air fryer to heat them up, but they go really well with pasta. A lot of times when we have pasta, I just crave like a bread on the side, a garlic bread or something. So that's really helped kind of fill that void. Then this is a new item that they have. It is higher point, but we just wanted to try it anyway because I like the gluten-free breading on the chicken so much that I thought maybe we would really like this. But it's just gluten-free breaded shrimp. The serving for a third of the package is 260 calories. It is 8 points, so that is high. But this could be something we could just really bulk up with a lot of vegetables. Maybe we would make fried rice and just put this on top with some sauce. I think that would be really good. But 260 calories for a third of the bag, 16 grams of fat, 13 carbs, 1 gram of sugar, and 7 grams of protein. Then we tried this in one of our snack videos and we actually really liked it. So this has become just like a good appetizer when we do an appetizer night. We could just toss them in the air fryer and they're really good. So they're dill pickle mini falafel, and they're vegan, ready to eat. I don't know, we just really like the flavor of them. And they're kind of small, so they're like bite-sized pieces. The serving for 10 pieces is 200 calories, 8 grams of fat, 22 carbs, and 8 grams of protein, and it's 4 points for that serving. Then this is actually something kind of similar, but different. I don't know, we like them just as much, but this is something we like to have as a side with burgers or something, or again, an appetizer. But for 6 pieces, it's 180 calories, 8 grams of fat, 22 carbs, and 4 grams of protein, and it's 4 points. And what they are is they're just organic veggie bites. They're bite-sized tots with organic vegetables and sunflower seeds. They are vegan and gluten-free, and I don't know, we just really like the flavor of them, and they're convenient to have in the freezer. We got some chicken shumai. We love shumai when we go to get sushi and stuff like that, so this is something really nice to be able to have at home when we do like fried rice or some type of Asian dish. For the serving, which is a third of the container, it's 6 pieces, and that counts the sauce as well, so that's with the tablespoon of sauce. It's 130 calories, 3 grams of fat, 16 grams of carbs, 6 grams of sugar, and 4 grams of protein, and it is 4 points for the serving. So usually we actually just split the box. I want to say we don't even really use the soy sauce packet that it comes with. We usually use our own. This is just a good option again as a side or appetizer. We got some hash browns, so these are really nice to have in the freezer for breakfast. Again, something you just toss in the air fryer and it's ready in like 10 minutes and perfectly crispy. They are 4 points for one, 120 calories, 6 grams of fat, 15 carbs, and a gram of protein. And to me, they taste just like a fast food hash brown. I just think that they're really good and something different to have for breakfast. I actually have made them before crumbled up on like breakfast tacos, and that was probably my favorite way to use them. Then also from Trader Joe's, we got these chicken cilantro mini wontons. We got a lot of like appetizer snacky things, but that's what we like to eat. So again, we like to have them in moderation with a lot of veggies, a lot of protein. It's just nice to be able to incorporate both things. So for these, you can have 4 pieces for 50 calories, half a gram of fat, 9 carbs, and 3 grams of protein, and it's 1 point for 4 of them. So they are mini, but super good, really good air fried. They're very similar to the Bibigo wontons that we like, but have more of a cilantro flavor in them. Then these were new. We've never seen them, but they're salsa verde flavored tortilla chips. They're corn tortilla chips. They are gluten-free. The serving for about 13 chips is 140 calories, 7 grams of fat, 18 carbs, and 2 grams of protein, and it is 4 points for that serving. So we're just always looking for new snacks, new chips to try, and I think that would be really good. We really like tortilla chips, so that sounds really flavorful. Then these are my favorite from Trader Joe's now. I buy these every time. The bag's really not that big, and I go through it kind of quickly, but the serving for an ounce, which is about 24 pieces, and it says there's only 2.5 servings, so that's partially why, but 130 calories for that serving, 6 grams of fat, 16 carbs, and 4 grams of protein, and it's 3 points for that serving. And they're kind of like a crouton consistency or texture. That's how I compare them to, but they have really good sour cream and onion flavor on them. They're made from lentil and rice, and they are gluten-free. So I highly recommend these. I think these would actually be really good on salad, but I just like to have them as a plain snack. Okay, these are my favorite too. So I, again, bought a box last time we went, and I already finished it because they're just so good. I love how crunchy they are, and it's just like a very subtle lemon flavor. You can have 9 cookies for 5 points. It actually scans incorrectly. It says it's 7. And like I said, they are just like thin crisps, but so good. 110 calories, 4 grams of fat, 17 carbs, 9 grams of sugar, and 1 gram of protein. And just another quick dessert I can grab. I've also put like whipped cream and berries on them and just made little bites, and they're so good that way. And then the last thing from Trader Joe's, I got some Bear Bells. So these are the cookies and cream protein bars. Cookies and cream have become both mine and Adam's favorite flavor. Just like out of nowhere, we both got obsessed with it again. Caramel cashew was my favorite for a really long time, but I've kind of switched it up. So these are 200 calories for 1 bar, 7 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, there's 1 gram of sugar, and 20 carbs. And it is 5 points. A lot of times when you scan them, they're incorrect, so it's like all over the place. But when I've entered the information, it pops up as 5 points, and that's what I track it as. So I like to eat these after the gym or after a skate if I just need a quick snack. Like sometimes if I'm on the run, I'll just bring them with me. So anyway, it's just a good option to have, and I really enjoy them. So that wraps up everything that we got today. We got a lot of stuff from Trader Joe's, not so much from Sam's, but a lot of new stuff and a lot of stuff we haven't had in a while. So I'm really excited to kind of mix up the rotation a little because we've kind of been having a lot of the same things, even though we do mix them up like the flavors we do. It'll be nice to do some different meats and stuff like that. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.